I be hating when it be damn hanging up my live, man. They
We
be
back.
they be that little 1 hour joint.
Oh, they still do that?
To me,
Okay.
they had took me off for a while. I guess I would get a little too crazy over here. So they said we gonna put you on hour restrictions, bro.
I thought they was doing you like Boosie. I thought they was about to ban you from Instagram or something. I'm like, well, I ain't never got cut off on a live before. I thought they was little Boosie in you, man. Sure.
Nah, they give me an hour time limit on each live.
Bro, that's crazy how that man had over 10 million followers and them people just stay up. Give me that right quick. That's crazy, crazy, yo. I be thinking that's super wild.
Yeah, my page was down for like a weekend, almost 10 days. Um,
What
for
you
some reason,
did?
huh?
What you did?
Exposing scammers.
Oh, wow. And they had took you down? Dang.
You know, it wasn't IG that took me down. That was just the scammers reporting my page.
Oh,
Yeah, I was exposing them, so they just decided, hey, look, we gotta get this nigga out of here. Nigga talking too much.
dang. Dang, bro. Now this bro, that the way the world works, if everybody had a solid person in their corner who they knew they could trust and they could be themselves around, man, this world would be such a better place, bro. And people just gotta know that, like, in your pursuit of chasing love, you don't ever have to get that desperate to where something that's gonna cause you to take penitentiary chances to where you think that's the person for you. Like the person for you is gonna be so peaceful. It's gonna be something where you ain't gotta be looking at they Instagram DMs and going through their phone and all that. It's out there, yo. It's out there. It might not seem like
It's out there for sure, because I'm living it, man. I'm telling you, I ain't never been this peaceful.
it's out there.
Man, at sometimes I be thinking shit be too good to be true, my nigga. I'm like, damn, I got somebody that's damn rocking with me and doing it the right way, and they, I'm like, shit.
It's out there. It's out there. So it's important for y'all to know that if y'all on this live right now, it's it's out there, and they're gonna support your purpose. They're gonna support your grind, whatever mission you on. If you a man, I feel like it's our obligation to have an idea of what our purpose is by the time we get with a woman. Because if we're gonna be able to lead, we gotta have a vision that we able to invite her into. Like, look, this the direction I'm moving in. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to pursue your purpose too. But as the man, as the leader, I got some motion, and this what we doing. And if every woman ain't gonna be down for your vision, like some women might be like, nah, that ain't really something I support. I think it's important for your partner to genuinely be a fan of what you do. And if they ain't a fan, if they ain't genuinely able to support what you do, like you just don't want that. You don't want somebody who you feel like you gotta constantly impress. Because the day that you ain't able to impress them enough, trust me, their eyes gonna be wondering. You know what I
That's a
mean?
fact. That's a real game right there, bro. Because you trying to put a size 14 in the 10 ain't gonna work. If your foot too big for that situation, you need to make sure you find somebody that's about you. If they're not really interested in what you got going on, and like really a fan of you, like, and that don't mean you gotta be an artist or whatever. Like, that person gotta want to see you win in whatever you doing, whatever you passionate about. They should care about it. It shouldn't be like, if you love playing fucking 2K and you're trying to be a 2K legend, she should support you in 2K. It shouldn't be a fight for what you want to say that you love and what you want to be, and that person should support whatever you rocking with. That's why I love Nicole so much, because whatever I'm doing, she's supporting that joint. Like, I don't have to worry about I'm in competition with nothing. Like, those shit, man, that's a peaceful feeling, bro. Like, I want to be at peace in my relationship. I don't want to feel like I got you know tension in the household. I don't want to feel like I got a person that's trying to like see me fail. They want to see me fall off and have a, you know, I told you that shit didn't work.
Mm.
I knew
Mm.
it wasn't gonna work. Why you do that anyway?
Mm.
I don't need that.
Mm. That's hard. That's hard to find in the social media era, because nowadays, every day somebody get online and they get on Instagram and they're able to see a whole bunch of people that's cute, a whole bunch of people that's got charisma, a whole bunch of people that's got some motion, that's got some followers, or they got some bread or whatever. So when you find somebody that's like, look, all that's cool, and I see other people doing what they're doing, but I am a fan of you. You are my partner. I'm riding with you. When you find that, man, look, don't take that for granted, partner. Don't take that for granted. That's more valuable than a lot of this other stuff people could bring to the table. You hear me? What up, Trap? My brother in here, Wall Street Trapper, my boy. Harvard going great, bro. I'm out here handling my business from the hood to Harvard, baby. You hear me? From the NO to Harvard University, out here doing my thing. I'm gonna call you tomorrow too, Trap. I got something to rap with you about, man. But yeah. Now I love to see this, Tony. I love to hear you be able to speak from this perspective, because our brothers gotta be able to know what it's like to be content with one woman. Why you think it be such a emphasis on, like, where do that whole "I take your girl" culture come from, bro? Like, when like I'm trying to figure that out, dog. Like, cause that's
I think that's been around forever though. Like if you go back to the old days, that's been like people been taking people women, and vice versa. I mean, people like what they can't have. People like doing shit they're not supposed to do. So there's always gonna be the temptation, man. I mean, like hell, I got a woman that I publicize everywhere, and I get girls that come right in my DM and try to throw me the pussy. Like, I mean,
for real.
oh, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. I mean, niggas come at my female, be like, yo, let me buy you Birkins and all kind of shit. Like, I mean, like, people want what they can have. That's why you gotta have somebody that is gonna handle you the right way, and gonna protect you, and not be looking for like the next shiny object or whatever, bro. Like, the if you really think that people gonna stop because they know you're in a relationship, that's absolutely false. They want you more. They want you more because now they feel like they want something that somebody else already got. So,
Mm.
you know, to me it's like being able to have the the ability to be like, this is my relationship, this is what I'm gonna respect. Like, man, having a female that has values and isn't easily impressed is something that's a must.
Mm.
If you don't have a woman that has values and isn't easily impressed, it's gonna be almost impossible. In the days that we in now, all these niggas that got money and all this shit, nigga, boy, you niggas get you just one of these girls that's impressed by a car or some money or a bag, and your chick gonna be goddamn in a funky position giving up that ass. So I'm just gonna tell you, better find you somebody that really got some substance about them, or you gonna be sick somewhere.
You're gonna be sick. I feel like if you care more about her brand than her man, then you better get scared real quick, and you better
Well, I'm okay if she care about her brand more than me.
really.
Yeah, man, that shit was here before me.
Mm. Mm.
Like yeah, that's like you would I wouldn't expect you to have a female that would want your music to come behind her. Like if she had a brand that was pre-existing to me or whatever, hell yeah, man. Like she's okay to man prioritize your brand because that's what you built. But like I just want to make sure like we fit each other like in each other's busy schedule, man. Me and Nicole both always in our phones, all that shit. Social media is how we make our money. Like we
Mm.
make a lot of money off that shit. So if you don't, if you got somebody that's offended that you in your phone and shit like that, you can't. Man, that's bad for business. And
Mm.
we don't never have to be on no. Why you in your phone with? like, I'm, bro, no. You gotta be, man, I wanted to find me a female that understood. Like, I need a female that understand. I don't need nobody that's like, why you always gotta be in your phone? What, you always gotta be on the talking to these people on that. You know, I was on this bitch about 5 hours now. My girl ain't said nothing.
Only thing I seen her do is come over and give you a kiss. You heard me? And keep it moving.
Man, but that's what I'm telling you. You know how many women like all you do is spend all your time on that telephone talking to these crazy people, entertaining them. You ain't paying me no attention. My girl gets the bigger picture. She knows what I'm about. She knows what my impact is about. She knows what I'm trying to build. She knows what I'm doing. So there's nobody that's sitting beside me or in my ear like, why you all that shit? Like, no, man, I got somebody to understand what I'm on.
Man, look, bro. So I don't want to ignore the elephant in the room. Now I ain't trying to call you an elephant, sweetheart, but they got somebody on here who every 2 seconds she keeps saying, now that you found the woman you love so much, where's her ring? It'd be interesting how, I don't know if you know this woman or not, but it'd be interesting how people be like what they call it, Monday morning quarterbacking or just like sideline coaching, how other people need to like go about their relationship, bro. Like, do you get a lot of that because you have a public relationship? Do you get a lot of
Absolutely. Everybody is excited to see us take the next step, get married, and have kids. I think the beauty of how I work with my woman, and how we work together, is that we don't let anybody quarterback or put us on a time limit for our relationship. Our relationship is based off our love, and each step we take it when we're ready and prepared to do it. And all those things will happen with due time, but we're not on a, like, we wanted to love on each other and make sure that our situation was what we wanted and everything else. And you know, when you really doing it the right way and you getting to know somebody and everything else, you don't have to rush it. Take your time. Shit's coming. Like everything with me and her has always been about the feeling, the vibe, you know, and it just happens. Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. But we are on the same page with our goals. We are aligned on what we want out of our relationship. So the internet has to relax. Go take care of your personal situation over there when we make any announcements or anything. That's when it's time, and not a second sooner. Like, you guys don't get to put the timeline on our relationship. Most of y'all don't know how to have a good relationship. Most of you haven't built your own personal relationship. So yeah, we don't pay attention to that stuff, man. Like, these people don't talk to their mom and dad and their spouses for days at a time. We speak every day. We never go days without speaking. So, you know, it's the internet. Somebody's always gonna have an opinion, but we're on our own play, man. We just doing our own thing. We showing love because I think Black love needs to be highlighted. And you know, we've been vulnerable with, like, we got our own podcast where we just, like, we share our experiences and what we go through, which is hopefully going to help somebody else that's going through some of the similar experiences find somebody that they can align with.
Absolutely, bro. Nah, man, this is this dope, bro. Yeah, I just wanted to tap in with you, brother. I keep tabs on you, bro. I keep up. We might not always talk, but I be peeping, seeing what you got going on. I saw you live, and I clicked in. I said, oh, he talking about Ja. Let me see what he talking about. And I jumped to a cat fight, and I said, dang. But now it's good, bro. This been a good convo. I know a lot of people been blessed by this, brother.
I'm glad you came in because, man, I had to figure out a way to get back control of that situation. Boy, that shit turned to the wild, wild west in this motherfucker. It was.
You did. Nah, I like how you was playing it. You was just keeping it cool. You was letting them get that energy out towards each other. And cause you're right. It's kind of like, how do I jump in the middle of this? Like, it's so much. And then eventually you just had to cut, you know, like X one of them out type stuff, and yeah, bro, that could be difficult, man. But
Yeah,
this
it's difficult when you got people, because the unfair part when people got different perspectives, like how do you take one person out or the other person out, because it seems like you're picking a side. So like I think it's interesting, but like the Ja Morant conversation is one that's a heavy debate. I think everybody has an opinion on it. Man, I see Shanae still in. She done pissed everybody off tonight. Um,
yeah.
Shanae, she got some little spice with her, and I love it.
What
Um,
up? Yeah, I seen she was in the comments. She was saying that she ain't want to come across like that. Though she said something earlier in the comments that I was like, "Oh, that's real right there." Dang, I can't see. But yeah. Nah, there's a lot of people talking about this been a dope convo, yo. Ultimately, y'all, like this, you know, the internet can be a scary place. It could be a dark place, but it could also provide moments like this, y'all. And I say this before I let y'all go for the night. I say make sure that when you enter a space that you are you the thermostat and not the thermometer. You heard me? You the thermostat, meaning you're gonna set the tone in that room, whether it's an online chat that you enter or whether it's a room in real life. Make sure you setting the temperature in there with your energy, as opposed to being a thermometer, meaning like you just taking the temperature or whatever's in there and you just adjusting accordingly. It's like, nah, like bring something to the space to where you could set the tone and the temperature in that room. And I think that we saw a good example of that tonight, with this convo has turned into. You know, this went from mayhem to a masterpiece, a mastermind. You hear me? From mayhem to a mastermind right quick, man. And yeah, bro, like I said, I don't talk to you all the time, but always love from my end, brother. Always saluting you for what I see.
right, bro.
And whenever I'm in your town or whatever, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna pull up. You say you in Miami?
Just text me your number, man. We'll link up.
That's a bet. Yeah. We'll make that happen, brother. But keep going, bro. And congratulations. All
Hey, respect to you, bro. Much love, D.
right, love. One.
All right, peace.
Hey, Tony. Now we just had this peaceful I apologize because I wasn't even trying to be on that type of time, and that ain't even my character. I don't even want to give off that type of energy, so I just wanted to apologize. I already put it in the comment section, but I did want to apologize to you and also Shanae, because I wasn't trying to give her that type of time. Like I wouldn't on that. I thought we was gonna laugh. I seen her getting on everybody else. I'm like, oh, she's so funny. And child. So next time I'm just gonna mind my business and, sit
Okay.
sit in the comment section.
I'm proud of y'all. You don't apologize. I'm sure Shanae is feeling the same, and y'all didn't want no. It was just we
Yeah,
just
because
broke
it
past
went
it.
it went south, and it didn't have to go like that. And we don't know each other
And I
to
love my ladies. Y'all can't be here doing that, man. I
at
love you.
all. Like it's not even, it's not cute. It's not like that
And
wasn't
it was
for
very
me.
low vibrational of everybody tonight,
Absolutely.
including me
Absolutely.
for letting y'all act like that. So we all got to get a little pow pow.
Man, I was like, yeah, it just went too far. Like it went too far. However, I can definitely take accountability for my actions. And she did apologize as well. And I don't think that neither one of us meant no harm to each other, because we don't know each other to mean any harm to each other.
No,
So
y'all was just in there little talking a little shit. It's
yeah,
all good. It's all love.
yeah, trying to be the alpha. Both of us is alpha females, and one alpha gotta, dominate the other one.
No,
So,
y'all ain't got to dominate each other. Y'all just go pick on everybody else, and that's how you win.
Well, we gotta dominate. Somebody gotta dominate the other one before you can go pick on somebody else. You gotta
No, you ain't
know
got. See, nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all think somebody got to win. Everybody, it don't have to be.
when it comes to alpha
You didn't realize that
females.
me and D1 was just two alphas, but you would have never
I
picked the other energy. I'm like,
think it's different for women. You don't think so?
no, you ain't got to do like that.
Okay,
That's just y'all ain't got to do that.
okay, understand. Well, I'm not saying you have to be that way. I think that that's just how it came off. Like
Yeah,
it
I
was,
mean,
and
yeah,
both
because
people had the claws out.
I knew this shit was gonna happen from the time you said send me a live request. I just sat back and laughed because I
No,
knew that was.
I was literally because
Listen,
when the
before
guy,
I tapped Nicole leg before I brought you in the live, and I said I gave it 3 minutes. I had already tapped
I
it.
kid you not,
It didn't
when
matter
the
what you
dude,
said. Like I'm a reader of the room. I know how to read the room.
well, maybe you know me better than I knew myself at that moment, because I promise you, when the dude was calling her all them B words, like I was in the comment section like, oh no, like he's totally out of pocket. Like why is he talking to her that way? And so I was trying to be the person like to come up and defend her, like, yo, chill out. That's not cool. Cause like it was two guys, the dude from Memphis, and then you had, I don't know where the other one's from, but like he was really aggressive. And I'm like, nah, like they can't be talking to this woman like that. And I think that, and I could be wrong, but I feel like because she was the target and everybody was trying to take turns off of her.
Yeah, but
And
y'all couldn't fuck with her. She was too cold tonight. Sinead
well,
was
I
really.
wasn't trying to. That ain't even I can't win that fight because that's not my. I don't even want to.
Sinead was the debate queen tonight,
Yeah,
and
that ain't my fight. I don't want
everybody
it.
was all offended because she was the debate queen.
Yeah, and that could have been, but I wasn't. I wasn't offended at all. Like I was trying to be on Shanae's side. I thought me and Shanae was gonna have a toast,
Yeah, but then
or
you said a couple little slick little comments, and then she said some slick shit back, and then
but
y'all.
you nah. See, Tony, this is
But
because
we ain't even gonna go into it.
we ain't
We ain't
got
gonna go
to.
into it.
You
We
right.
ain't even
You
gonna,
right.
we ain't
You
even
right.
gonna go into it.
We ain't got to because we already it's gone. It's dead. You right.
Yep.
But I appreciate. I just wanted to let you know that I'm about to go to bed. I pray that everybody have a blessed night. This has been eventful. Take that live off, because I can't be having people thinking that I'm just the ghetto girl. Don't post that.
Don't post what?
The one where me and her was going back and forth. That is not cute.
Why y'all gonna act like that on the internet? Then you gonna tell me not to post it?
Please.
That shit is the content right there. You gonna be getting rid of
No,
that good
don't do
ass
that. Don't do that to us. It was
Hey y'all,
ugly.
should I delete this or not? Y'all? I'm gonna let the comments tell me what they think. You let
Yeah,
them.
tell him to delete it.
That was some good ass content.
No, it
gotta get
wasn't.
answer. That's some good ass content.
It was
You did it.
it was so messy. I know. I was like, girl, pull it together.
They,
Don't be joining nobody live no
and
more.
they said post it with your ad on it too.
They said post it with the what?
With your
No, they
ad.
didn't.
They did. Let me screenshot AZ Real Estate Chick.
Shut Don't do that.
Yeah, you gonna thank your
I'm
ass.
about
She
to
being
change my
crazy, y'all.
whole ad. Y'all wrong. I didn't see nobody say that, Tony.
They did. I'm telling you, I wouldn't make that up.
Well, they messy. They just like drama. We just had a whole kumbaya moment. And Dee1 told us to be the
Somebody said,
thermometer.
"Baby, you first 48 snap."
Dee1 told us to be the thermometer, not the thermostat. So we changing the temperature, y'all. We not doing that. We not on that.
No,
I don't
he
see
said
him
be the
saying comments.
thermostat, not the thermometer. See, you couldn't even pay attention to that little shit.
He said be the what? The
Be the
thermostat, not
thermostat,
the thermostat.
not the thermometer.
That's what I just
No,
said.
you said the thermometer, not the thermostat.
The thermostat, not the thermometer. Did I say it right?
Girl.
Well, whichever one he said, that was a bar. And basically
You
all
don't
I'm
even
saying
remember.
is,
How you go?
cause
How
I
you
cause
going?
cause I don't know be the thermostat and not the thermometer. The thermostat is what controls the thermometer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we the thermostat. So all I'm saying is we not on that type of time. So we ain't doing that. We gonna post big business and Crystal. Where Crystal at? Don't post us. Call Crystal.
They call Crystal.
Yeah, get Crystal on the line. They post that one, not us. No, just be secure in who you are. Who said that? Girl, see, this is why I'm about to go, because I just turned over a new leaf just now.
Hello. I just wanted to say that yes, I do apologize. If I offended anyone with my opinions, comments, or whatever. I don't necessarily take anything back. But I do apologize for, anything that I may have taken the wrong way. And that's all I really wanted to say, and be, the bigger person with her, because it doesn't always have to be ending in a negative way. We can, this is a agree to disagree moment, and moving forward,
They said this is your fourth voice change, Sinead.
I'm actually laying down right now. I'm actually laying down. And anybody that knows, when you're laying down, you're more comfortable, your voice is more relaxed. Okay. You guys, they love coming for me. That should be wow, how they love coming for me. I swear I'm like a little target walking around. Like they like, oh, Shanae's on? Oh, that's Shanae? Oh yeah, we going in.
Listen, I thought Shanae was funny, and then Shanae was like, "Okay, girl, get to the point. Let's agree to this." I was like, "Okay, girl, shit."
I had guns flashed at me. I had death threats, all kind of stuff tonight. So when she came on, I was just like, what's up? What we got going on? That's all that was. I told her women empowerment, all of that. But maybe I took something she said the wrong way, like I said, and I apologize for that. If that's what it was, I take accountability for that. And then that's it. That's all I have to say.
Man, when I tell you, you have been entertaining tonight. You have been funny as a motherfucker. You got these niggas mad as a bitch. Oh, you got these niggas mad as a bitch. Hey, look, I didn't even agree with what you were saying, but I still didn't get mad like these people. They got mad. Oh, they got to call me bird brains, pulling out AKs and kidnapping and all kind of shit for tonight. I don't know what the fuck. So your voice triggering or something. You need to be the next Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. You know what? I honestly think the entire internet.
The way you piss some people off like that, and still just brown. Yeah, you got some shit with you.
Poor Wendy. God bless her and everything. I don't know if I'm as strong as Wendy though. Wendy is a savage. Wendy is, she's a whole different kind of person. I'm really, I share my opinion and things like that, but I wouldn't want to make a career out of everyone being upset with me. Everybody's upset with me now. It doesn't feel good. Even though I don't care, it's still, having the whole internet against you. Wow.
Niggas always be like that. They change their mind the next day. You know how many times I done had all the women mad at me because I said bitch? You know how many times I done had all the girls say I don't like black women because I done said black bitch or some shit like that? Oh, man, they done canceled me 22,000 times. Shit, they be right back the next day laughing with me saying, Tony, you crazy. Like, that's part of it. Like, niggas don't like me. It's just part of it. But there's more people that's gonna love you because you're gonna be yourself and have an opinion. And I was fucking entertained like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting back crying and laughing.
People don't understand. They don't know how to accept it.
I was in tears. Nicole, we both cracking the fuck up. Everything, like, I don't care. Like, I'm laughing like a motherfucker. Like, I don't care about what these people say. These niggas talk shit about niggas every day. They talk about niggas that got hundreds of millions of dollars. This nigga, you know the fact that niggas in here picking on Ja Morant, this nigga got a $200 million contract. You niggas gonna see $200 million in your life. Like, the fact that y'all, like, I be laughing at shit, because niggas is crazy. We just like to talk about shit. Like, that shit out of all of our leagues, we shouldn't even have no opinion on that shit. Nigga, you ain't gonna see it. But, you know, we get entertainment over shit. So, man, I'll tell you one thing, boy, you was eating their ass up and they was mad. To make motherfuckers that mad, it take talent. It take talent to make motherfuckers that mad. You had four niggas, and you had niggas talking about, I don't even know what that nigga was talking about. That nigga, I don't even know.
I got a threat tonight. I don't know what I did so bad for the man to threaten me, you know? Like, what did I do so bad? You know what I mean?
Listen, that was out of line. That was too much. Like, what y'all be saying, retrograde or whatever, is that shit still around? Is that what's going on?
I don't
Is
know.
that shit gone? I don't be knowing.
I have no idea.
But you piss niggas off. I'm telling you, you got some shit with you.
No, y'all, I didn't go against Tony. I just had a different opinion. I didn't go against them.
She had a different opinion than me, but I didn't get mad. I was in this bitch laughing. Y'all niggas was crazy.
Yo. Oh,
You?
yo, what's up with it, Tony, man? I'm a big fan, man. What's up with it?
What's up with you, bro?
Chilling, man. I'm coming from Texas, man. I'm 23 years old. I mean, so I could tell you about this generation, man. I can tell you about everything for real. But I just want to say she beautiful. The last girl was beautiful. Shout out to Dee1. Hey, man, that was so crazy, man. I love y'all. But I'm finna say this about John Ramirez. Man, looking up at the NBA, watching him and that crap. I'm a nurse, by the way. Why you looking like where I'm at? I'm at work, on break. So yeah, but yeah, man. But about John Morant, cause I'm nervous as hell. Nah, for real. But about John Morant, it's crazy. This is second time. You know what I'm saying? This is second time doing this gun thing, and as a black man looking up to him, it's like crazy because it's already a whole lot of wicked shit going on in the world already. It's all crazy shit going on already in this world because it's already us killing us, and this is just leading on to the youth, me, and this generation is like, oh, if a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do this. I do hand gestures.
Somebody said we both clappers.
Yeah. But yeah, by John Morant, man, it's just crazy. I feel like I suspend him for like every home game for real. I feel like I suspend him for every home game. No, for real. They saying calm down. She saying I'm lost. No, but I'm like I am a fan though, cause he do be man. I'm not because I'm a big fan for real. But yeah, man, John Morant, I feel like
my nigga.
I feel like I suspend him for like, you know, every home game for real. You know what I'm saying? Cause I used to hoop all 4 years in high school, so I know how it is, you know. So yeah, he fidgeting. Now I'm nervous. I ain't shaking or nothing. I ain't fidgeting. I'm just nervous.
Where you from, bro?
Man, I'm from Texas, man. I'm from Texas. I'm in the D.
Oh, Dallas?
Yeah, man.
You ain't no Cowboy fan, are you?
Oh, hell nah, boy. Hell nah. I'm a LA Rams fan. LA Rams.
All right.
So, but man, about these women out here, I feel like they set themselves up for failure, you know what I'm saying? Because usually I say it like my mom used to say it when I was younger. It's like if a female, she's like, if a female go out here and go fuck 22 men or go fuck however many so men, we'll call them everything in a book. You know what I'm saying? But if a man go out here and go do that, they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like the man, on the man perspective, they ain't gonna say anything about it. They just gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's what men do. But we have the nerve, the audacity to call any female or every female out the book a hoe, slut, you know what I'm saying? Blase. And it's just crazy how the world is, you know. It's crazy how the world is. But you know what I'm
Is
saying?
it okay if I talk?
Oh yeah. You straight.
I think it's like that because women have. I get silly when I get sleepy, so please, just if I'm laughing, just ignore it.
Oh, you good.
Women have the womb, they have the open womb. Like it's the womb, they bleed, give birth, all of that. It's the womb. You don't want to be out here, disrespecting your womb. It doesn't give a right for people, I would say, to call women all these names and stuff like that. But I think it's because we have we have what you put your stuff in. We're in the inside, you guys are on the out. So I think
Well, yeah, and I agree with you, you know what I'm saying? And then like you was talking to the beautiful black lady you was on. I agree with her too, you know what I'm saying? I agree with both of y'all from different standpoints, different stands, but it's just like how I grew up is different, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in, I was in home, I went to school and all that, but like, you know what I'm saying? My mama kicked me out when I was 17, you know what I'm saying? And it's still shout out to my mama, you know what I'm saying? Because like Tony was saying to Dee1, he was like I was like this in my mom's house thinking I know it all, you know what I'm saying? Thinking I could see everything from my point of view and everything, but when she kicked me out at 17, that's when the whole thing, changed. Everything changed for me. So at 23, I'm like, oh, like, okay, so like, you know what I'm saying? Now I got my head on the swivel. Now I know more stuff about, more shit about, oh, how I'm moving around, coming from different environments, from the hood, leaving the hood, going to a different, suburbs and all that. Like I understand that and all that shit. So it's just like a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Coming from where Tony come from, like, you went to jail and all these, and your different environments and all that, because I am nervous. That's why I'm slipping on my word. But yeah, man, that's what if y'all have any comments or anything.
Man, get your ass back to work, man. Don't you gotta get back to work?
Hell no, man. Everybody's sleeping.
they back there dying and he's just out here not even caring. Like
No, they be up. Them old folks ain't finna be up though. 15-minute break up. Nah. But yeah, man, I'm a young cat, so I say like for people my age, 23, 22, going all the way down, seeing them, police brutality, all this stuff and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? My mama do give me a whole lot of knowledge. So, I got to shout out to moms and shout out all the moms on here, even the dads that be moms too. So it's like, man, no, dads can be moms too. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like she gave me she gave me a lot of knowledge when, you know what I'm saying, once I got there out on them streets, didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? So he said, I'm lost. Fire pit talk.
I don't see no comments. I feel like everything just stopped on my end.
Yeah, everybody talking about me. They was like, oh boy, I'm done. Nah. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, like we just gotta come together as a culture, as a black culture. We do gotta come together and stop as one, because it's already fucking up in the world already. You know what I'm saying? It's already fucked up in the world. So I feel like, yeah. But Dee1 saying, do you feel like you can change? Yeah, I feel like if we all come together as one, we could change, man. We could change for real. And you got to change for yourself. You just can't change for anybody else, you got to change for the better. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole, like I listen to the rap music now. Like J. Cole, one of my favorite songs is "Love Yours." You know what I'm saying? It's like no such thing in life that's better than yours. You know, so it's like, yeah, I can't say too much, but you know where I'm going.
I don't.
Oh well, if you don't know, you don't know.
I don't
Then
know. I don't know. I'm lost.
Oh, you lost in the sauce?
Yeah, I got lost a little bit. I think you're too intellectual for me. I think you went way over my head, sir.
Oh well, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. Sorry there.
But I'm being real respectful now. Can't y'all tell how respectful I've been?
Do you have some candy, bro, all over the place? Nah, for real. I'm nervous. That's why I'm all over the place, for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been on here since you know what I'm saying? This is my first time. Tony, real legit though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony though, man.
My nigga.
Yeah, man. You getting all cozied up, man. Smoked him one, finna go to sleep, boy.
I don't see no comments.
Sir, podcast is not for you, hello. Nah, for real. But man, yeah, being a youngin', man, it is hard, man. 23, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On my
You got you a girl, bro?
Nah, man. I had me a girl. This the story about it. I had me a girl. Her birthday was February 7th. And I gave her a birthday present. And week after 14th, it's Valentine's Day. So she broke up with me. She broke up with me a week after that. So a week after that, she broke up with me.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. But the crazy.
So she used you for her birthday and Valentine's Day, and then broke up with you after that?
Yeah, she put me in friend zone, basically. Yes.
Yeah, she right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So it's like, and the crazy thing is to top that off, like she was going to school and everything. So I'll be her crib, making sure her crib good, making sure she's straight in the refrigerator, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making sure she's straight, and it's just like you do me like this. I'm like, dang, this is why I stay single. You know what I'm saying? I don't be. That's why I be so nonchalant for real. Heck yeah, man. You can't, like Dee1 said, you can't really, like he said, people be killing them behind they, females and all that, but you really can't be, you know what I'm saying? Because if they ain't for you, if they ain't riding for you, like your girl is, man, it's out the window, you know what I'm saying? There's more fish out here.
Yeah, bro. Don't go killing over that pussy, no.
Oh man, nah, man. It's more fish, it's more, what they say, it's more sharks in the tank for you, sure.
Whether it's shark or flounder or whatever, don't go killing over
Yeah,
that shit.
man. So I don't be too much worried about females. If you ain't putting what's on the table, you must be taking it off. If you're in your 20s, date. I always date. First living 12. I do date. You know what I'm saying? I date, but it's just they catch feelings.
What was that? Why she put you in the friend zone though?
I would say she told me this before she broke up with me. Like, you're a man, you supposed to be leading by example. And I was like, what? I was like, huh? I was like, leading by example. I was like, I didn't know where she come from when she said that. I was like, hold on, come out. I was like, well, you supposed to lead by example. You're the one, I didn't have a car by then because I told her my last car. So I was like, you're the one supposed to be leading me by example. You know what I'm saying? You picking me up from work, doing all this. I'm filling your tank up, putting food in your refrigerator, doing what I can do, around your house. I'm like, you leading me by, you motivating me. So I'm like what the, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the heck?
This sound like some baby boy stuff.
No, yeah, like I'm not toxic or nothing because like I told her, I don't do the toxic stuff. That's out the window. So it's like I did have a toxic relationship. Like Tony was saying, like, yeah, we argue, we fucking all this. I'm through with that. But it's just crazy though. It's just crazy. But I love my black females. I love all cultural women. Just to say, I'm just saying, I love all women.
So what you saying? You dating white girls now, nigga? Or you...
I date any culture. You name it, I date it.
What was your last?
But mostly, I would love my black. I always love black women.
What was the one that broke up on you after Valentine's Day?
She was black.
How much money you spent on her?
Ooh.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Ooh, I say like the most I spent on her was like
for that birthday and the Valentine's Day. How much you spent that month?
ooh, I can't even put no like I'm gonna say like 3K.
What you get?
So got her a bottle. I got her some roses, you know, like the ones that don't die really for like, you know what I'm saying? Got her those. Got her, you know, I said flowers, got her roses. I got her, you know, $1 card, you know what I'm saying? I'm very cheap. She said 300. I got her a picture of me and her, like when she met my moms and everything. So I got a picture of me and her. And that was like, what, 6? The picture of me and her was like 6. But everything, yeah, it's like more to it. So like, I ain't finna name all of it. Cause you dozing off and, you know what I'm saying? I might put you.
I was trying to get to the 3,000, nigga. I was trying to see how she leave after this gift.
Cause, you know what I'm saying? I took everything back though.
Oh my God.
You was doing.
Indian giver.
Yeah, I'm an Indian giver too. Give my shit back. You don't goddamn go look good in the phone for
Listen, I got proposed to online. The guy opened up an account so I could go pick out an engagement ring. He ain't asked for it back when we stopped talking. I ain't never seen him in my life. That's a true story.
You gotta get that shit back.
He didn't want it back. He said, "Fuck you and that ring." So
I get back, but the roses and
he said, "Fuck you and that ring." So I what can I say?
No, ain't no.
Roses.
You gotta get that motherfucking ring back.
Heck, no, I ain't. But they funny. They said you spent.
What they saying? Because I can't see nothing. I'm gonna have to come
Man,
back.
funny. They said
you gotta like open your phone like you about to close the app, but just come right like don't close it. Open it and read.
You not going to 3K and buy a $1 card.
You know how you about to switch
and
the app, like act like you about to switch out of the app and just press it back and come back in.
You said act like I'm finna do what?
You know how you like swipe up and like you about to exit out of the app, and then press it again.
Let me. Did it do it? Am I still here?
The ring was probably fake.
Oh, I see comments now. You should have told me that a long time ago.
Man,
he spent $30.
He spent $30
on a picture. That's why she broke up. Ooh.
No, she did $600. They funny.
Yeah. They say you ain't spend no $3,000. They say you spent $30.
Those flowers be costing. It depends on them flowers to them.
Well, then if they don't, I went to Amazon just to let that.
No.
I went to Amazon.
Amazon. No, you gotta go to the other spot.
Them ain't the kind of flowers I thought you was talking about.
Yeah.
No, I could.
Bro, talking about them shits that we got here. The what they called?
I can't think of the name.
Yeah, I went to Amazon for everything. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you tripping.
I ain't gonna lie. I be on Amazon too, so I ain't about to act like I'm too bougie for Amazon.
For real. On him. Yeah, they funny.
Yeah, she was mad as shit, nigga. She got fucked for her birthday and what's her name? And you want some cookies still, didn't you?
You said, did I what?
You done fucked over
He
for
said
her.
he did say a dollar card,
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, he said a dollar card. Yeah, he fucked Shorty over. So he spent $33 for her birthday. She mad as shit. That nigga said he bought her a bottle, a card, and some what's the name, some
They're
flowers.
called
yeah. He spent $239 on Amazon talking about this. Nah, do all man, do the math, boy. I ain't get the shoes yet or nothing. I ain't get her. I was gonna get her some shoes. I was gonna get her
Yeah,
a whole.
you was gonna get this other shit. She ain't get that.
Nah, she ain't even. She ain't get there yet.
That nigga
She
spent
said
$37.
$33 for my birthday.
And Valentine,
You sure it was 3,000?
it was $3K.
The people in the comments is, they're not sure about this
And
3,000 because
the picture,
the gifts
no,
ain't adding up. We need to
no.
know, is that everything?
So it was the picture of me and her when she first met my mom and my family. So that's
Somebody drew it.
Somebody said,
What
what
happened?
about the other 2,700?
that's funny.
What's the picture? How much was the picture? Somebody drew it. What kind of
No,
picture was this?
it was like
Nigga, let me see a picture of the picture,
Somebody
nigga.
said carry the decimal.
Nigga, let me see a picture of the picture, nigga. I don't fuck that, nigga. I know you got a picture of that bitch for 600, nigga. You got
if
a
I
picture of the picture.
had a picture of it, I would. Man, if Snapchat do that,
Yeah, word.
I mean Instagram do that. I don't think Instagram could do that. Hold on, I don't know. They can't sell.
I'm not.
But
Once you back out, you just send it to my DM so I can post it for everybody.
man,
I
got you. I got.
I need to stop reading these comments now.
She done that damn picture. He a lie.
They said she mad at you because
He
you ain't get.
painted it. He painted it.
They said you painted the picture, nigga. Oh yeah, she definitely. She said she ain't want no crazy ass goddamn person.
Nah,
Wait, so you said a bottle, a picture, some roses,
Hey,
and a
nigga,
dollar
hold on.
card?
What kind of bottle you get though? We didn't even talk about that. What kind of bottle you get?
Casamigos. So they like Casamigos. That's what she wanted for real. That's what whatever she asked for. Really, she asked for. She was like, "Can you give me a?" I so I got
All of this came from
no
Amazon?
Casamigos from the liquor store, the hood liquor store. So that's $63 right there. That's $63,
This
the
is
biggest one.
really not adding up now.
So you got the 600. That's 663. You got 663, y'all. And right after that, you got the roses that like six. You got the roses that was like 75.
Somebody
Because I got the.
pull out a calculator. Somebody can do this in their
Do
head.
you hear
63 for the bottle, 75 for
the roses?
the roses,
And then what I said? Oh, 600 for the picture.
600 for the
Yeah.
picture. We ain't even at 1,000 yet, according to my
Yeah,
calculations.
that's 700 and some or 800 and some.
So where is the rest of the money that we're speaking of?
And then I got her a picture of Megan Thee Stallion.
You know what?
No, for real. I'm being for real. I'm being so for real. Y'all think I'm playing.
I'm about to go to bed now because this is getting out of hand.
3,000. I'm dead.
Oh man.
We talking about American money or we talking about some other kind of
Them
currency?
niggas Jamaican dollars.
No.
Jamaican dollars, man, no fucking way.
No, we using American ones.
But you know what? At least you spend something, because some men, they think that just slinging their little thing around is a good enough gift. So at least whether it's $300 or $3,000, at least you try to do something.
No, for real. EBT card.
I still don't see where the $3,000 is at, but
Yeah, so
Nigga, did you get a hotel room or something, nigga? Come on, give it to me, goddamn it.
yeah.
You better go along with Tony say.
Yeah.
He trying to help you.
Nigga, I'm trying to help you. This shit had to get an Uber to the goddamn hotel.
No, for real. So I ain't even get to it yet because the comments going crazy. So
Yeah, we all going crazy, nigga. These numbers ain't adding, nigga. We trying to get, nigga, shit, and then you get the presidential suite, nigga. You got the one upstairs, right?
yeah,
Penthouse one.
one on the sixth floor.
Yeah, that shit big as a motherfucker. And that was 1,500.
Sixth floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we was on the sixth floor. No, look, for real. We was at, no, for real. So
That's at the bottom of the building still, but okay.
at the sixth.
Okay.
No, we was at the Hilton. We was at the Hilton 2 suites. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. With the okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pool outside. You know what I'm saying? Pool outside.
Pool, the whole 9 yards. Okay.
Yeah. No fireplace, no nothing. But I had roses on the floor. You know, through them red 70. That was $72 with the 630 or 750. You know what I'm saying? That was $72 because that came with balloons. With I love you with the heart, and then I bought her name and say I can't say her name because she, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so that
You need to say her name so we can get her in here so she can, verify.
Not
she
bad.
probably
We need some verification because
she
I
probably
don't
was
know
asleep.
about this story.
She probably was asleep. She's probably asleep.
Would she say you telling the truth or would she say you capping?
She would be like,
Where do guys take me? Places that you've never been. Things that you would never see in life unless somebody invited you.
she said her name. -2262. That is funny. You wasted that lady time. Say her name and show her it's real. She got him blocked. No, she ain't got me blocked. I don't even block people on social media. We need her side of the story.
We do need
This
her
nigga
side.
name on- Well,
Because we need to make this math make sense, my nigga. You told us some shit, nigga. You ain't even got to you told us a $60 bottle of liquor.
Somebody said the girl name is Ashley. Is that true?
no. It's Cam. It is
You
Cam.
can tell us.
No, it's Cam for real.
Her name is Kim.
Yeah. CAM. Send her this live.
Kim or Cam?
Cam with a C. She's still waiting on her gifts. What's her IG, bro? What was done when you spent 600 on her picture and your
How much was the Megan Thee Stallion picture? Because you
that
didn't never say that.
that one was 60. That one was 60 on that was 60.
That one was $60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Kim. You said you ain't him. Kim said you ain't him. What? Divide by 2, take away 1. Oh boy.
So the Megan Thee Stallion pictures was $62. It was $62.
Yeah.
It seemed like you've been staying in the $70, $60 range from $1 to about $70.
You got a lot of gifts or something.
Yeah. And then like I bought her some Amazon, like hair go for like $25.
You bought her some bundles?
Yes. She said
How many bundles did you buy? What's the links?
okay, the length is 26 inches, okay?
That's the only length? All of them was 26. How many bundles?
That was just 4.
4 bundles, 26. Okay, that's going to be kind of thin, but okay.
Hey, that's what she
How much was in bundles? How much was the bundles?
shit. That was $175 altogether. That was $175. That was $175. That was I ain't even lie to you.
Where you get them bundles?
You been spending
Where the fuck did you get them bundles from? You got us fucked up. Who the ladies up in here know about how much bundles cost? Is he lying? Tell the truth. All the ladies get in the comment right now. How much do a 26-inch bundle cost? Each bundle. Keep it real.
And I spent $175 on all 4. He lying for real.
Why you so worried about what my pictures say and where I'm at? Yes, I live in LA. I be in Beverly Hills. I be by the beach. I be on the rooftops. That's what I do. Like,
was them bundles wholesale? I don't know what they.
He bought them bundles. They still had lice in them.
Them bundles didn't get washed.
Them,
didn't go through the process.
Them motherfuckers still had lice and everything.
No. You probably, was it Yaki? Was it real hair? Was it
That nigga bought that
I
Yaki number 9.
was it human